for 2 to 3 years. I mean, to NCW Revenge, the pay-per-view, a month away from NCW the N2, but we are here live from Boston, Massachusetts, as it's a 14-match card, and we are kicking things off with the Veteran Cup finale, as we've got King Gutter taking on Drew Kennedy. Both men will be involved in championship matches later tonight, but for now they got to figure out who has been the best veteran of 2018. Has it been the former undisputed champion, or is it 1/3 of the longest reigning 6-man tag team champions? Which one is it? We're going to find out in our opening contest. But next we have the Rookies finale, as we've got Kid Stack, the 2-time tag team champion, first ever Omega tag team, first ever undisputed tag team, taking on the 3-time and current cruiserweight champion, the Roll-Up Kid. Roll-Up Kid will have to defend his title later tonight, but for now he's just going to try to become the Rookie King against Kid Stack. And next we got the former 2-time NXW tag team champions, Zach Miller, Keith Davis, representing the Youthful Assassins. They became #1 contenders by capturing and Kyle Andrews in a #1 contenders match to get this opportunity against the Kings of Darkness. Will the Kings reign supreme, or will the Assassins take them out and become the reigning NCW Undisputed Tag Team Champions? And speaking of Kings of Darkness, we've got another King, as he's looking to go up against the Madman one more time, this time in a 2 out of 3 falls street fight, where Andy Reeves looks to become a 2-time United States champion and take away the United States title from Tyson Steele, but Tyson Steele looking to take him out like he did inside that No Escape steel cage 3 weeks ago. But the question is, will we see a new champion, or will the Madman reign supreme in 2 out of 3 falls? And next we got an Elimination Chamber, 6 men, 1 goal, and that is for an open championship opportunity. They can go for any title, excluding the Undisputed Championship at NCW The End, where we have the 6-time Intercontinental Champion Eddie Knight. We've got the former King of the Ring Champion Dylan Nyrock. We got the former Cruiserweight Champion Seth Goldman, former Light Heavyweight Champion, former Champion of Champions Lucha Rainbow, 2-time United States Champion Raiden Hamilton, and a former 2-time Tag Team Champion in Tommy A. Hawkins. This match was supposed to be Tommy A. Hawkins versus Bruce Kendrick for the NXW Championship. However, he lost that title, and now these 6 men are looking for a huge opportunity at the end. Which one is gonna get that opportunity? We'll find out inside the Elimination Chamber. But next we have women's tag team title action, as we got the champions Akira Valentine, Selena Sokolov defending against Cynthia Moore, and the women's champion Amber James. Amber James has to defend her singles title later tonight, but will she become a tag champion before that moment? We'll have to find out in our 6th match of the night. And next, in our 7th match, we have a fatal 4-way Extreme Rules match for the Hardcore title, as the new champion Joey Graves, representing Death Club and looking to defend our Hardcore title against the 3 former champions, 2-time former Hardcore champion Clark Oliver Morrison, former champion Low-Key Suzuki, and the former champion Wonder Kid. We'll find out if one of those men can regain the title, or if the Joker will reign supreme. We've got 7 more matches after that, including the Rookies Cup winner versus the Veterans Cup winner, but we'll have to get to that after these 7 matches. First, let's kick things off with the Veterans Cup finals. Pretty sure it's early in the day where most of my subscribers live, or really late at night. But, you know, people can watch the live stream later. Oh, look, it's the Intercontinental Champion in the chat. And here we go. The finals of the Veteran Cup to kick off NCW Revenge. And here's a man, two-time Tag Team Champion, three-time Intercontinental Champion, a three-time World Champ, a two-time Chaos Mania. He is 1/3 of tonight's main event for the Undisputed title. He would love to be champion and challenger at NCW The End. And how he got here was simple. Actually, no, it wasn't simple. It was probably, it could have been one of the hardest tracks to go through. Had to defeat Eddie Knight. Then he had to go on to defeat the Undisputed Champion, DJ Young, in the second round. And then in the third round, I believe he defeated Lucha Rainbow to get to the finals, and now he has to go through probably one of the most dangerous men on the roster. A man who has clear-cut his path to the finals through some pretty big competition. And speaking of, here comes this man. We're talking about Drew Kennedy, a former United States champion, a former light heavyweight champion. 1/3 of the six-man tag team champions, and who he beat to get to this point. He beat the King of the Ring champion, Ken Phillips, in round 1. Round 2, he defeated the Rainmaker, Okada. And round 3, he defeated David Cassidy, a former two-time Undisputed champion. A warpath of nothing more than destruction. And think about this. A year ago, this man was on the chopping block. He could have been fired from NCW, but he was taken under the guidance of Tyson Steele. He was put back together with his brother-in-arms from the final Ultimate Nightmares, Spike Masters, and they have just reigned supreme over NCW all the way through Season 2. But here we go. Gutter versus Drew Kennedy for the finals of the Veterans Cup here at NCW Revenge, and they meet it in the middle of the ring. Gutter going behind with that waist grip, but Drew Kennedy able to take him down with a snap mare and a chin lock. Oh, and there's a leg sweep taking down Drew Kennedy. Got a big shot there, hooks the head now. Oh, and a big knee staggers Drew Kennedy. And Drew Kennedy showed no effect as he just goes for a suplex and throws him into the corner. Everyone's seeing Gutter as the underdog in this match, and how could you not? He's going up against one of the most devastating heavyweights on the roster. Look at that, Drew Kennedy. Oh, Gutter. I don't know whether they're underestimating Gutter or it's just nobody likes him. The man full of talk and the man who can back it up in that ring. Or maybe no one wants him in the main event. Maybe they want someone new in the main event. And just think about this. Drew Kennedy at NCW The End last year faced off against Tony Lee Williams for that world title. Of course, Drew Kennedy did not win that championship, but Gutter knew it was only a matter of time before he became a world champ. Tonight, maybe that night, he can get one step closer to bringing the undisputed title back to Unstable. But as it seems, Gutter is now in control. As he goes for an Irish whip into the corner. Drew Kennedy set up top rope. Oh, but kicking away Gutter, and here he goes. Looking big elbow drop. Hey, look, two chants are in the chat now. And here we go. Oh, big. Just ramming the knee right into the ground. But look at that power by Gutter. Drew Kennedy able to get out of it with those back elbows. And a big drop kick from the big man. And that was 245 pounds behind that drop kick right into the heart of the former undisputed champion. As Drew Kennedy has him grounded in that chin lock. But Gutter back to his feet. Big body shot there and a big hook to the face. Now kick to the body. Staggers Drew Kennedy into the corner. Oh, and a double axe handle into the side of the head. Uh-oh. There he goes. The King Saber. As Gutter already looking to claim victory here. But Drew Kennedy starting to move. Gutter could be looking to put it away here. Oh, but Drew Kennedy saw it coming and set him up in that Boston Crab, but instant rope break there, and Drew Kennedy looking to punch it, his ticket to the finals, but Gutter with the reversal. Two big reversals, and Gutter's back where he started. Kick to the body, and now looking for a powerbomb Gutter, and that could be it. The move he's used to get this far in the tournament could be sending him straight to the #1 contenders match to the new, able to kick out of it. Gutter now heading top rope here. And here he goes, big missile drop kick, but no one home. Oh, and a vicious rib breaker there. Adding insult to injury after that missed drop kick. And now Drew Kennedy, big lariat in the corner, Irish rip across the ring and straight into another one. Now looking, a sidewalk slam, planting the former undisputed champion in the middle of that ring. And here he goes, that flaming spine buster. But Gutter able to kick him off. And now looking to tug at that arm. Looking to hang Drew Kennedy out to dry. As he goes in for the cover, one. Ooh, only a 1 count. There he goes, looking to head up top rope again. Gutter looking to fly here. Corkscrew senton. Drew Kennedy back to his feet. Instantly into a desperation pin. Can he score anything? Ooh, only a 1 count. Off that arm drag. Got to back up to one knee now. Drew Kennedy meets him on the way. Ooh, and brings him down with a snap mare. Trying to get a big shot to the side of the head and took that elbow. There you go. Oh, Drew Kennedy. Reverse DDT. Now Drew Kennedy looking to put him down. Hands around the throat. There's a flame bomb. And that could be it, but doesn't go for the pin. Instead, rolls Gutter into the middle of the ring before hooking the leg. 1, 2. No, Gutter able to kick out. Drew Kennedy nearly put away the former undisputed champion. And here he goes looking for another snapmare. Oh, and that elbow busting Drew Kennedy wide open. And a super kick by Gutter. Gutter has just flipped a switch. He is pissed. And here he goes. Looking for a powerbomb Gutter. And that could be it. Hooks the leg, looking to go to the finals. 1, 2. No, Drew Kennedy able to kick out. And what I mean by the finals, I'm talking about the rookie king versus the veteran king for a shot at that undisputed title. Something Gutter's already got a shot at tonight, but he just wants to add insult to injury. He wants to choose his opponent at NCW Revenge. At NCW The End, if he can win the undisputed title again while becoming the #1 contender. But look at this, Drew Kennedy, after that burning spine buster, a massive jackknife powerbomb. And he is just dismantling Gutter. Drew Kennedy, hands around the throat, flame bomb, middle of the ring, doesn't go for the pinfall again. But he did wait a little bit of time before he did go for it, but is it going to be enough? 2, 3, no! What a fantastic match between these two multi-time champions. And this is why they are in the finals of the Veterans Cup of 2018. As Drew Kennedy chopped him in his head there. Back elbow, Drew Kennedy eats that enziguri. As Gutter rolls him over for the cover. 1, 2, but Drew Kennedy able to kick out. Gutter now looking to go flying here. Oh, springboard crossbody. There he goes, hooks that head again. Oh, and that could be it. The Royal Sword, or whatever I called it before. Gutter now has him back to his feet. What is he looking for here? Uh-oh. What do they even call that? Normally they call it a Terminator spike, but there's another name for it. But we know what this one is for a third time power bomb Gutter. And that could be it. Gutter could be looking, and Gutter reigns supreme in our opening contest by defeating 1/3 of the 6-man tag team champions. In the middle of the ring, Gutter is the Veteran Cup winner. But the question is, who will he face from the Rookies Cup? Well, that remains to be seen until our next match is over. But for now, Gutter is one step closer to getting what he wants, and that is possibly another shot if he fails tonight at the undisputed title. And what a match that was. So those in the chat, what do you think of that match? Did he really have it? I'm not sure about that one, but... But here we go. The Rookies Cup has stacked the man who became the first ever NCW Omega Tag Team Champion alongside Gutter. and the man who unified the Alpha and the Omega. That was history making enough to get him to this point, but also defeating the two-time United States champion Raiden Hamilton and defeating the Viking, a former tag team champion in the form of Sean O'Connor, to make it to the finals. And now he just has one more challenge to get himself one step closer to that undisputed title shot, and all he has to do is become the Rookie King. Can he do it, is the question. But now, Stacked has to wait for his opponent, the man who has defied all odds since arriving to NCW. And you gotta think he's gotta be one of the best rookies to come through those gates. The roll-up kid, the three-time Cruiserweight champion. And think about who he took those Cruiserweight titles from. DJ Young for his first, Jay Lee for his second, and the third was from the legend Lucha Rainbow at Chaos Mania 2, but now he has to defend that title against El Texacool tonight. Where will his focus be? Will it be on the Rookies Cup finale, or will it be on the Cruiserweight Championship? And he has a great opportunity if he can go all the way, become #1 contender for the undisputed title, and defend that Cruiserweight Championship tonight. He has a chance of becoming the first man ever to hold both the undisputed title and the Cruiserweight title at NCW The End. But of course he's got to get through Kid Stacked in order to do so. And here we go, Rookies Cup on the line, as Stacked starting things off with a brainbuster. And here he goes, arm around the neck or head, and dropped him down in that inverted DDT. Stack just showing no mercy here. Pendulum backbreaker. Stack using his weight size advantage over Roll-Up Kid. I think he's more motivated now, knowing who he can face in the Rookie King vs Veteran King finals. He knows that he could get his hands on his former tag team partner, the man who left him in the dust, to get to the top. And what better way to beat that man than at NCW Revenge? A Roll-Up Kid doesn't look like he's going to stay down without a fight, but Stack, oh, rolling senton off the springboard and into the pin. One, only a one. You got to think Roll-Up Kid's on the biggest streak of his career, defeating Lucha Rainbow in a 2 out of 3 falls match at Chaos Mania, and then defeating the former NXW Internet Champion in the first round. But holy hell, look at Stacked. His moves are so fluent from that what do you call that? Fireman's carry neck breaker straight into an inverted DDT. Stacked is just on another level tonight. Just think, this man, he has done some pretty incredible things himself. I think he made it to the top 5 in the A block of the All-Stars tournament. I think he made it 4th round of the King of the Ring tournament. And now he's in the finals of the Veterans Cup. I mean the Rookies Cup. Well, he might be a veteran next year, who will go on to do some great things. And it could all start tonight with a stacked forearm to the Cruiserweight champion. As Stack goes in for the cover, can he win the Rookies Cup? 1, 2, no, roll-up kid able to kick out. Stack has been coming out of that gate as hot, as red hot as roll-up kid's outfit is. And he's still not done. Oh, looking for a stacked forearm off that second rope. But roll-up kid able to avoid. A desperate pin there off that arm slam. But now could we see the rise of the roll-up kid? He looks to be building some momentum here after taking everything Stack had. Stack now, oh, jacks the jaw of the roll-up kid. Here he goes, looking powerbomb. But into the DDT by the roll-up kid. And still not done yet. Rolling forearm right to the jaw. He used that to knock out Seth Goldman in the semi-finals. And that looked like brutal fall when he hit that rope. I don't know, I think Stack tried to stay on his feet, but he just collapsed. Now roll-up kid is going to town on the face of Stack. Tried for a shot to the face, got countered with a forearm. Stack now looking for the Stack's crusher, but too close to the ropes. As the roll-up kid now, dragon screw to the knee. And Stack refusing to stay down. Roll-up kid belly to belly suplex. Stack, oh, once again jacks that jaw. Roll-up kid staggered straight. 2. Stack reverses it. 1, 2. Another reversal. 1. Oh, and eventually they had to break it up. Could have ended right there and then with a pin. One of those schoolboy pins. As roll-up kid now, Irish whip into the corner. Stacked in trouble. As roll-up kid looking to set him up top rope. Oh, but Stack kicks him off. And here he goes, big diving clothesline. And Stack now up on the shoulders. Fireman's carry neck breaker for another time. A roll-up kid eats the kick to the back like it was nothing, and does another rolling forearm. I think Stack may have avoided some of it, but a good majority caught him in the face or in the side of the head. Stack now sweeping the legs. Kick to the body. What is he thinking here? Pump handle gut buster. And now Stacked outside the ring. Could be looking to end it middle of the ring with this Stacked forearm. Oh, and that could be it. Stack needs to go in for that cover. Will he win the Rookies Cup? 1, 2, 3, no! That little second of delay could have cost him. But Stack not done. Tried to pick him up over the shoulder. Reverse DDT by the roll-up kid. And now the roll-up kid could be looking for his finisher. There he goes, looking for that roll-up pin. 1, 2, 3, no! Stack just getting the shoulder up. Roll-up kid nearly had him. And here we go, Irish whip now into the corner. Stacked in trouble. A roll-up kid being very cautious here. Here we go, Irish whip off the ropes, into the bulldog. One big move could end this. Roll-up kid turning Stacked around in that corner. He's out on his feet as the roll-up kid sets him up on the top rope. Stacked in trouble. Roll-up kid looking for the super roll-up. Hook, no, doesn't hook the legs. but Stack could be out of it. 1, 2, 3. No. I thought that was a 3. Everyone thought that was a 3, but no. Stack just got the shoulder up. This match continues. As the Roll-Up Kid is perched on the top rope, here he goes, diving cross-body, taking down the former two-time tag team champion. Oh, and another rolling forearm. Stack needs to fight back, or he's not going to become the rookie king. But Stack, using his weight advantage. Middle of the ring, Stacked Crusher, he's going for the submission, and the Roll-Up Kid had to tap out. Stacked is going to meet Gutter for that #1 contendership. And what a perfect story of retribution, perfect story for revenge. Gutter versus Stacked, #1 contenders. Who is a rightful king, the rookie or the veteran? Look at that. That was a man who worked through everything the Cruiserweight champion had to throw at him. And even though the Roll-Up Kid looks generic as hell, he brought the fight tonight. One instance, we thought the Roll-Up Kid was going to face Gutter in the finals. But there you go. Well, that's probably why they were two of the best rookies of the year. Here we go. This is going to be the biggest test that NXW has on the table. An opportunity for the NCW Tag Team Championships. And what better way than sending the NXW, or former NXW Tag Team Champions, to face off against the best team NCW has to offer. But look at that, they still come out with the NXW Tag Team titles. On the sheer fact I forgot to take it off them. But these two men, they have been dominating the tag team scene in NXW. Losing the tag team titles for a second time at Reboot. But tonight they are looking to add gold that no team in NXW has yet to hold. The NCW Undisputed Tag Team titles. And if any team that NXW has produced has that opportunity, has the best opportunity, it's got to be these two men. I think it's Zach Miller and The other dude... I don't know, I just call them the Youthful Assassins. I never even think what their names are. I know the short dude's Zach Miller. But here comes two men that we know oh so well. They are the NCW Undisputed Tag Team Champions. 2 times they have held those golds, and they have successfully defended them. I'm thinking 2 times they defended them. They defended them against the Outlaws. They defended them against Stacked and Wonder Kid at Chaos Mania 2 in a brutal tag team match. But now, can they take on a team they have never faced before? Can they defend against a team they know nothing about? Unless they watch NXW, which I doubt. I mean, a Cyborg and a Manhunter. But you gotta think the brains of the operation, the King of Darkness, the Emperor of Evil, Seth Goldman, he would have come up with a game plan backstage for the reason Andy Reeves is not out here. The reason Seth Goldman is not out here is because they have 2 matches of equal importance. A United States title match and an Elimination Chamber at any title if Seth Goldman wins. Any title he wants, excluding the Undisputed title. At his disposal, the Intercontinental title, the King of the Ring Championship. I mean, yes, 6-man tag team titles. Well, he's no longer a cruiserweight, so we can't go for that one. But the King of the Ring Championship, the Undisputed Championships, I mean, not the Undisputed, King of the Ring and Intercontinental titles are pretty much all he could go for. I mean, you could go for the Hardcore title, but why would you want that? But either way, those are the challenges. All the way from NXW, they are the Youthful Assassins. Look at that. This is the first time they have come to the main event. Oh, I mean, to the first time they've come to an NCW pay-per-view. And it's for the tag team titles. But this team, they have been doing this dance 4 pay-per-views in a row for those tag team titles. Two times, no, 5 times I believe. Dylan Narak and Angel Ramirez, that's who they captured their first titles from. Then they lost the titles to the Outlaws before regaining them on an episode of NCW, and then completely outmatching them in a 30-minute Iron Man match. Before defending their tag team titles against Stacked and Wonder Kid. But this is the 5th time they have come into a pay-per-view for those tag team titles. That's 5 months. These 2 men have dominated the tag team title scene. And if they win tonight, that's half a year they have been the face of the tag team division here in NCW. That reminds me. Okay, so it's Keith Davis on the outside. Zach Miller currently pounding Manhunter's head into that turnbuckle. But you got to think these two heavyweights have the advantage, because Manhunter, dangerous as he is still a cruiserweight. Manhunter looking to use that speed to hit that springboard moonsault. Ooh, tries for a shot there, got counter, big forearm to the face as the Cyborg, oh, got hit with that hammerlock suplex. Keith Davis, there he goes. Look at this power into that swinging gutbuster. But the Cyborg back to his feet with the help of the ropes. And Travis Dyer and Zach Miller making the tag. And there he goes. Look at this power straight into a German suplex. Massive knee to the side of the head. Oh, and look at that. A hammerlock crossface. Was instantly breaking out of it. That's a power game of Keith Davis. And here comes the Manhunter. Kick to the face. Only staggered the big man, tried for a second time, still unable to get him down, and Keith Davis sends him flying over the top rope and crashing to the floor below. And here we go, into the ring post. Look at that, Manhunter, Trevor Lee White both out on the outside. These are the NCW Tag Team Champions, and they, well, at that time, were both on the ground, courtesy of one half of the two-time NXW Tag Team Champions. The Useful Assassins came here with one purpose in mind: slay the kings of the tag team division. The Manhunter throwing Keith Davis back into the ring and now going in after him. Oh, and a big back elbow there. Referee needs to get out of the way. Oh, shot there by... Fuck, I forgot his name again and I was just saying it. Travis Banks? Travis Dyer? What do you have? Keith Davis. Where do I have Travis? Oh, that's because they beat fucking... Never mind. But Keith Davis making the tag to Zach Miller. And Zach Miller stomped to the face. And look at this control staring down the Manhunter as he's just grappling the Cyborg on the ground and looking to finish him off with that crossface. Oh, look at that. Perfect reversal there. Has him on the ground. Zach Miller back to his feet and look at this power again. Oh, and the Cyborg. What speed. Then turn that into a Hurricanrana. Oh no. Here we go. Cybernetic claw slam. And drags him into the corner. Goes in for the cover. 1, 2, no. Able to kick out there. Look at that hammerlock behind. And now they're going to break that arm, or at least weaken it. Oh, and a vicious stomp there. Zach Miller in trouble. There he goes. The cybernetic drop. Oh, and that busted him open. That could be it. As he... The Cyborg Trevor Lee White went for the cover, but one half of the youthful assassins, Keith Davis, was able to break it up. And here we go. Reverse DDT planting. And tag made from Manhunter. He's looking to go after that bloodied NXW rookie. Oh, looking to drop the elbow, but nobody home. Shot to the face now. Looking for... Thought he might have been looking for a German, but no. But look how quick Manhunter was. Had his back turned and still had the wherewithal to turn around and grab him. There's Zach Miller looking for that tag, and here comes the big Keith Davis. Oh, massive boot right to the face of the Manhunter. A vicious headbutt to the chest. And another boot. He just laid out the Manhunter 3 times. But look at that Manhunter with the reversal. Oh, and a reverse DDT, middle of the ring. As the Manhunter took all of that and more. Big clothesline. Atomic drop. Double leg drop. Oh, and a drop kick up. Oh no. Looking for the Manslayer. Manslayer's locked in. He's flailing for that rope. Oh, and look at that, able to roll out of it. Oh, and Trevor Lee White with that jab there gave the Manhunter the opportunity to get back to his feet, to hit the end of man, but no, too much weight. Manhunter couldn't control. Keith Davis was able to get out of it and nail that pendulum backbreaker. Oh, and a chop right to the face of the Manhunter. Now a German suplex. I swear that nearly sent him through the ropes. As the Manhunter looking to fight back, but no. Oh, might have the chance here. Tag made to Trevor Lee White. And here we go, drop toe hold into the elbow, right to the lower back. And here we go, springboard frog splash. But Keith Davis, knee to the face. Knee to face. And look at that, just picked him up. Swinging facebuster. Oh, and that could be it. The spear of the assassin. And that could be it. Hooks the leg. Tag team titles on the line. 1, 2. And no. Able to kick out, but Manhunter didn't even try to save his partner, who's in trouble again. The spear of the assassin connects again. As the Manhunter's got to be thinking to get back in that ring to break things up. But Trevor Lee White kicked out. And look at this. Manhunter, reverse DDT neck breaker, taking out Zach Miller. And now he's got to save Trevor Lee White. Or maybe if he got him disqualified, he could hold on to the tag team titles. And here he goes. Big boot. Followed up with a leg drop in the middle of the ring. And this big man has just been dominating. Rib breaker into that power slam. As he goes in for the cover again. Trevor Lee White might be done. 2. No. Able to get the shoulders up. Keith Davis has just been dominating the Cyborg. Looking to break him down once and for all, but what the? Not sure what he was trying there. Nope. Is he malfunctioning? What's wrong with him? He's like broken. Maybe if you get hit with 2 spears, that will do something to you. Lariat, and that could be it. Cover. Manhunter. Oh, Manhunter didn't make it in time. We have new NCW Undisputed Tag Team Champions, their first time on the main roster for a championship shot, and they succeeded in becoming the NCW Undisputed Tag Team Champions. Look at that, stands up, gets hit with the spear of the assassin, not once, but twice. And that kind of broke. I think that broke Trevor Lee White being hit with that move twice. Manhunter thought he could break out, kick out, but no. In the end, NXW Tag Team Championship glory has turned into NCW Tag Team Championship glory. And that was just the first title match of the night. As we have new Tag Team Champion of the World, Keith Davis, Zach Miller. They are the Youthful Assassins. It's only been like an hour since we started, and it's only been three matches. The following match is a 2 out of 3 fall street fight. There will be no count out, no disqualification, and the man to score 2 pins or submissions will be declared the winner and United States Champion. And here comes the challenger, the former champion, Andy Reeves. He won the United States title via submission at Chaos Mania 2. He tapped out Tyson Steele, but the very next night, or somewhere following Chaos Mania 2, he lost that United States title in a no-escape steel cage back to the Madman. But now, it is going to be on the streets. It's going to be in his environment. 2 out of 3 falls. That gives him a chance to survive those vicious knee strikes and possibly lock in that knee bar not once but twice. Not to mention, it's a street fight. That means no rope breaks. That means Andy Reeves can lock in that knee bar anywhere he wants in that middle of the ring, and Tyson Steele won't be able to stop him. You gotta think, not only that United States title on his mind, but the fact that KOD just lost the tag team titles. Manhunter, Trevor Lee White, they lost the gold. So it's up to Andy Reeves to bring some back, at least by the end of tonight. And here comes the Madman. And you gotta think, he is absolutely livid right now for the sheer fact that Drew Kennedy could not make it to the #1 contenders match for the undisputed title at NCW The End, but he doesn't care about it. Well, he does care about it, but he cares about his own problems, that being Andy Reeves and the United States Championship. Not to mention he's got to defend the six-man tag team titles alongside Drew Kennedy and Spike Masters later, along against Okada, Naito, and Tanahashi, the New Japan Alliance. But Tyson still knows that as long as he has Spike Masters on his side, New Japan will fall to unstable. So tonight he can focus about one thing and one thing only, and that is keep a United States title right around his waist. But you know, if he holds that gold, he will become a wanted man, possibly from whoever may win that Elimination Chamber. I mean, Eddie Knight, Lucha Rainbow, Seth Goldman, Raiden Hamilton, Dylan Narak, and Tommy A. Hawkins. You all know that the US title is something that each one of those men would want. But what kind of game plan does Tyson still have? 2 out of 3 falls could be more dangerous for Andy Reeves. Speaking of, there is your number 1 contender representing the Kings of Darkness. He is the tap out machine, Andy Reeves. And introducing the champion, he is the reigning, defending, undisputed NCW United States champion, representing Unstable. He is the Madman, Tyson Steele. I swear to God, he's like the only person with fucking shark teeth. I swear to God, if there was an option to bite somebody's forehead, I'm pretty sure he'd do it. Wait, I think there is. But he'd rather just knead him in the face. And here we go. Who's going to get the first fall? Will it be the champion? Will it be the challenger? These two men have only squared off twice in NCW. Both times for the United States title. And Tyson Steele is already going straight into his game plan. Damage to head. After all, the last 2 men who have faced him in one-on-one action, well, 2 of the last 3 men that he's faced, Joey Hartman and David Cassidy, they both got injured in the Veterans Cup because they fought this man. 5 Madman knee strikes it took to put down Joey Hartman. Luckily for David Cassidy, he was able to keep him down, or to put away Tyson Steele, but Tyson Steele still injured him enough for Drew Kennedy to pick up that win. But look at this. Andy Reeves going after that knee. Now taking a bail outside the ring now, looking for a weapon here. What's he going to come up with? Kendo stick. Oh, big swing, no ding. Oh, but there's a ding right to the forehead. And a big elbow drop. And like I said, this is a street fight. This match can spill anywhere they want, but luckily for them, it's not false count anywhere. But then he reads double leg takedown, throwing punches, but Tyson Steele able to cover up for all of them. And back into the ring we go. Andy Reeves following up the suit. There he goes. Snapmare brings him down. But Tyson Steele back to his feet after that body blow and a big running knee. That definitely would have cleaned the clock of Andy Reeves. Tyson Steele knows that he can knock out Andy Reeves. Andy Reeves knows he can tap out Tyson Steele. Question is, which man can do it twice? Which man can do it for the United States title? Which man can do it at NCW Revenge? As Tyson Steele are just laying in the knees right to the forehead, one after the other. Oh, look at that. Andy Reeves counters, jacks the jaw. And now, looking for that air raid crash neck breaker. Now Andy Reeves has something big in mind. Going after that knee, looking to tap out Tyson Steele, and a rope break's not going to do anything. As Tyson Steele is grabbing that rope, he has to break out on his own. It looks like that leg strength of Tyson Steele able to hang on as he busts open Andy Reeves, and he has to go through 2 falls with an open wound. Look at that, being hung up in the corner. Andy Reeves with a knee to the face. Andy Reeves knows what he's doing in this street fight environment because he is a former hardcore champion. Oh, and a big splash there by Tyson Steele as he goes in for the cover. 1, 2. Ooh, able to get the shoulder up. There we go, back up to 1 knee now. Looking suplex. And a bail to the outside. Oh no. Tyson still has a ladder in hand. Looking to use that sadistic steel, but Andy Reeves able to take it off him and uses the weapon that Tyson Steele brought into the match against him as he continues to smash that leg with that steel. But Tyson Steele with a pendulum backbreaker there. And look at that, mocking Andy Reeves. Andy Reeves took offense to that, looking for another air raid crash neck breaker. And doesn't bother going for the pin. He knows what he needs. And that is another knee bar. And this is pure torture, looking at those ropes, knowing you can't use them to get out of this. You have to kick out or tap out or snap. But either way, Tyson's still being locked in that move twice now. His leg has definitely got to be feeling it. Because Andy Reeves has just been on another level tonight. But he is a mixed martial artist, and you can see that. Sling blade. He's a mixed martial artist crossed with a street fighter. But Tyson Steele, he is just pure crazy in human form. Oh, a snap mat onto the ladder. Because Andy Reeves just got nailed right in that open wound. And look at that, Tyson Steele continuing to mock him. As Tyson Steele nails another knee, and Andy Reeves landed right on that ladder. Andy Reeves now looking for another air raid. And there's the crash into that neck breaker. And for a third time, will it be the charm? Will he be able to get the first fall via submission as he locks in that knee bar once again? Tyson Steele reaching for that rope, but he knows it won't do anything, and he has to give up the first fall via submission to the tap out machine. And Andy Reeves is not slowing down here, going to the second rope. Doesn't do anything but shot to the back of the head there. Oh, solid knee there. And a DDT as Andy Reeves goes for the first cover of the match for himself, but unable to put away Tyson Steele as he looks to use that weapon. We could be looking at a new champion tonight. Two titles, championship title changes. As Andy Reeves now Irish whip over the top rope. Oh, tried for a spear and took a kick to the face as he got nailed with that drop kick. And Andy Reeves is in trouble. Back turn to Tyson Steele. And there's a Madman knee strike. Pin on the ladder. 1, 2, no. Andy Reeves was able to kick it. Uh-oh. Oh no, no. This is dangerous. Tyson Steele springboard splash on the ladder. I think that could have broken Andy Reeves in half. Man, I didn't even think AIs could get this fucking brutal. But hey, when you nickname the Madman, this is the kind of shit you should expect. As he's looking for a suplex. Legs got caught on the top rope. Oh, and another running knee strike. As Tyson Steele now has the advantage, even though he's down 1-0. He's looking to change that around with that Madman knee strike. 1, 2, 3, and it's 1-all. Next fall will be the United States champion, as Tyson Steele doesn't give Andy Reeves a chance to get back in this one. Sportsmen know the next fall is critical. If Tyson Steele gets locked in that knee bar again, he might have no choice but to tap out for a second time. As Andy Reeves once again looking for that air raid crash neck breaker. And look at this, hammerlock arm grip. Tyson Steele's in trouble. Oh, and there's that stomp. And now Andy Reeves bringing the knees. Look at this, just 3 straight knees right to the head, busted open Tyson Steele. And this is exactly what Revenge is all about, bloodlust. And now, insult to injury, there's the knee bar, middle of the ring. Is Tyson Steele going to give up his prize? And yes, he does. We have a new United States champion. And it is the tap-out machine, Andy Reeves. He just submitted the leader of Unstable. And this is 3 times he's tapped him out now in a championship situation. But it was as close could get. And look at that. Blood in his eyes. Title in his hand. He's going to have to... He brought gold back to the Kings of Darkness through hell, fire, and brimstone. This man is a 2-time United States champion. Got it. That's got to be the most brutal fucking 2 out of 3 falls match ever. At least done between 2 AIs. And there you see the Elimination Chamber. 6 men shall enter, 1 shall leave, with an open title opportunity at the final pay-per-view of the season. If Lucha Rainbow wins, he could go for the Cruiserweight title. I guess as long as the Roller Kid loses it. Due to that stipulation that no, he could not go for it as long as Roller Kid held the belt in this title reign. But Seth Goldman, he calls himself the Emperor of Darkness, the King of the Shadows. You gotta think the King of the Ring Championship may be the title he is looking for. You gotta, this man, he's gotta be feeling high and low emotions because they lost the tag team titles, but they recaptured the United States title. But now it's all on him to go positive or negative in their 3 matches tonight. 1 win, 1 loss for the Kings of Darkness. And Seth Goldman has to survive 5 other men to go to the end, or at least a guaranteed title opportunity at the end. But it looks like by entering first, he's going to be filling one of the pods. 90 seconds is the time that you've got to wait, a minute and a half to get your hands on somebody in this match. And next, here comes Dylan Nyrock, a man who has been Tag Team Champion, a man who has been Intercontinental Champion, a man who has been King of the Ring Champion. You wonder what would he go after next? Would it be the 6-man Tag Team titles? Does he have 2 friends that he could use to get that opportunity to challenge for those belts? Or would he go after the United States title? Or perhaps even a championship he may have won before? You gotta think, there's something that's eating at this man. When he debuted last year in Season 1, he lost to Tony Lee Williams for that United States title. So fast forward 1 year, if Tyson Steele was to retain that title, you think Dylan Nyrock may be coming after that Intercontinental title if he wins tonight. To show that he has grown, to show that he belongs with the best of the best in NCW. But speaking of the best, here comes Eddie Knight, a man who has redefined the Intercontinental Championship division. No doubt about it, this man has had 3 of the best matches this year. The first one against Diego Crimson in the King of the Ring Championship tournament. The other 2 against Tony Lee Williams. The first at Chaos Mania, a masterpiece of a match. Of course, he did come up short, but 2 weeks later, he had a 30-minute Iron Man match with Tony Lee Williams. I don't know if that topped the emotions that happened at Chaos Mania 2, but this man left it all in a ring. You think if he wins here tonight, he may come after Tony Lee Williams again. Or perhaps he might come off. He might go after something else. This man has never been a tag team champion. If he wins tonight, he may find somebody who he could work with. Maybe one of his former World Elite buddies to become tag team champion. After all, if he does win that tag team title, that means he would be a hardcore championship away from becoming a Grand Slam champion. But here comes a man who shook the United States title scene the second he got here. Raiden Hamilton. He went to war with Joey Harmon over the United States title, became a 2-time champion before losing it to Corvo Jack, and he has been out of the title situation ever since. He calls himself the greatest of all time. And if he wins here tonight, he may just prove it at NCW at the end. But the question is, How would he prove it? Would he prove it by going up against the winner of Ken Phillips versus G's for the King of the Ring title? The winner of Cody Simmons versus Tony Lee Williams for the Intercontinental title? Perhaps even try to become a 3-time United States champion. Maybe take Roy Nolan to the promised lands of the tag team titles. Anything is possible for this man, excluding the Cruiserweight Championship and the Undisputed Championship. And as good as this man is, you know he has what it takes to become a champion again. And let's not forget, his first United States title reign came in the form of an Elimination Chamber. So he has experience with victory in this situation. Will Lightning strike again? And will Raiden Hamilton win his second Elimination Chamber? But here comes a man who knows all about that Elimination Chamber, because this is the man who became the first ever light heavyweight champion inside the Elimination Chamber. This man was part of history, crowning the first ever champion of champions inside the Elimination Chamber. Of course, he did not win, but he has that high position in the company where he has been in the top matches. I mean, he was even a part of the first ever NCW World Championship Elimination Chamber, which was won by Alexander Leonardo Davidson. But now Lucha Rainbow, he doesn't care if he's got to tap out 1 man, 2 man, or all 5 of these men. He wants to be in that spotlight again, and he wants to be called King. But the question is that King of the Cruiserweights, King of the United States, King of the Ring? What is it? Or even the King of the Tag Team? But the question is, who would he even want to work with to become Tag Team Champion? Or even 6-man Tag Team Champion? This is a man with all the options, all the eggs in a basket. And it looks like he's going to be starting it off with the biggest member of Death Club, a former 2-time Tag Team Champion. And Death Club have their hands full tonight. We won't see them in this chamber, except for the assassin, Tommy A. Hawkins, a former 2-time Tag Team Champion, never holding singles gold, but he has come so close so many times. A former #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship, a former #1 contender for the United States Championship, a former #1 contender for the World Championship. But tonight, it was supposed to be his chance to become the NXW World Champion. He was supposed to face off against Bruce Kendrick for that title after defeating him on episode, I think it was 46? 45? Look at that, he's tearing down Raiden. He has issues with Raiden, because it was Raiden who stopped him from becoming United States Champion. But here we go, we're starting things off with Lucha Rainbow versus Tommy A. Hawkins. And, oh, a vicious neckbreaker. Lucha Rainbow, despite his size, has gone up against the biggest and come out on top. Tommy A. Hawkins, backbreaker, neckbreaker combination. But the question is, which one of these men are going to be the first out of their pods? Who will they align themselves with? Because you got to think, each man in this match has issues with each other. Oh, vicious neckbreaker there. Look at that, doing anything necessary to win. Raking the eyes. You know, thought he was going for a spin out powerbomb, but no, Lucha Rainbow able to counter it. Oh, a massive splash to the back, but that's only 190 pounds jumping across your back, and Tommy A. Hawkins wears padding. Lucha Rainbow Moonsault stomp, and here comes the third man into this match. Who is it going to be? Eddie Knight, Raiden Hamilton, Seth Goldman, or Dylan Nyrock? Which one of these former champions is it going to be? Is the Olympic hero Dylan Nyrock, as Lucha Rainbow just got his head twisted with that right hook, and Tommy A. Hawkins going right after the man in the gold and black, sending him back outside the ring onto that chain link. Now Tommy A. Hawkins is just tearing into him, slamming him right into the side of the wall. But Dylan Nyrock fighting back here as Lucha Rainbow looking to team up with Nyrock here. Interesting team, but you gotta think Death Club has an opportunity to walk out with 2 titles tonight. They don't want to give him an opportunity at a 3rd title. But then again, Lucha Rainbow can't work with anyone. Look at that, instantly turning on Nyrock with these vicious elbows. And that is grinding the back of Dylan Nyrock up against a steel. As Lucha Rainbow is just relentless. Well, what kind of damage is it doing to Rainbow? Because he's jumping on that steel. Oh, as Tommy A. Hawkins just went face first into the turnbuckle. Lucha Rainbow, the smallest man in the match, currently dominating 2 of the biggest men, as he's looking for over to Rainbow on the outside. That has gotta hurt Dylan Nyrock. That could eliminate him right there and then. But only a 1 count. Oh, and straight into the side of the pod. Uh-oh. Lucha Rainbow. Oh, massive spear sending Tommy A. Hawkins through the pod wall, and here comes Seth Goldman, former hardcore champion, former cruiserweight champion, one half of the first ever Alpha Tag Team champions, or only Alpha Tag Team champions, and the current leader of the Kings of Darkness, with Dylan Nyrock going right after Seth Goldman, no, going after Lucha Rainbow. And look at that, Tommy A. Hawkins, luckily for him, he has the padding of that vest, because he survived. Look at that, Bill. Not sure why Tommy A. Hawkins broke that up. I think he wants Lucha Rainbow for shoulder tackling him through that pod, or spearing him through the pod. But we've still got 2 men left, and they got the best opportunity. 6-time Intercontinental Champion Eddie Knight, 2-time United States Champion Raiden Hamilton. Who is going to come out next? It's going to be a man in the blue, black, and white, Raiden Hamilton. And look at this, arm bar, leg bar. On the outside by Seth Goldman to Tommy A. Hawkins. And look at this, super butterfly plex by Dylan Nyrock to Lucha Rainbow. But Tommy A. Hawkins was able to survive. Oh, and straight into the pod. Luckily for him, there's no glass. Oh, and look at Dylan Nyrock getting involved here. Oh, and wait, there shouldn't be a pod wall there. Why was there a bang? Tommy A. Hawkins just feels left alone, but what the hell is he thinking? The big man, he doesn't know what he's doing right now. Raiden Hamilton knows what he's doing, looking to hang Lucha Rainbow out to dry. As Seth Goldman gets sent straight into that pod. And look at these vicious shots to the face by the assassin of Death Club. Shot to the face. Shot fired back. Oh, and a big knee, and here comes Eddie Knight. Has the best opportunity. He's going to be fresh as a daisy coming into this one. And Eddie Knight now. Oh, Lucha Rainbow took a dive to the outside. Tomahawk chop denied. And Tommy A. Hawkins said, "Don't you turn around. Don't you turn away from me." And look at this. Eddie Knight's just getting involved with everyone. Spears Seth Goldman. German suplex to Dylan Nyrock. And Lucha Rainbow about to slingshot Raiden Hamilton into that steel wall. And a powerbomb into a DDT. Eddie Knight missile dropkick. And all 6 men is turning this match into pure, unadulterated carnage. We've already seen one man go through a friggin' pod wall. As Lucha Rainbow looking to hit Raiden Hamilton once again over the Rainbow. And the former Cruiserweight champion thought he could have been looking for the pin there, but no. Raiden able to survive. Look at these 2 amateur Olympic wrestlers going at each other. Eddie Knight, Dylan Nyrock. Hell, that could be a tag team. 2 powerhouses. And Eddie Knight botched a moonsault. Seth Goldman not showing Lucha Rainbow any mercy. And here he goes, looking to put him down once and for all. Gold to black, but no, misses. Lucha Rainbow was able to duck it and turn it into an over the Rainbow. As he goes in for the cover. 1, 2. No, Seth Goldman able to hang on. Lucha Rainbow now looking at end. Seth Goldman, negative colors, and Raiden Hamilton's climbing up the cage wall. What is he up to? As Lucha Rainbow goes for the cover. And Seth Goldman has been eliminated. Sorry, I was paying attention to Raiden Hamilton doing Spider-Man shit on the outside. As Lucha Rainbow now going after Tommy A. Hawkins. Oh, and Ethan Inseguri. Raiden Hamilton sending Lucha Rainbow back in the ring. And we are down to 5. Kings of Darkness going home. Well, not empty-handed. They're still getting away with the United States title. And here we go. Canadian neckbreaker. Knight Sword. And Eddie Knight looking to put down Dylan Nyrock. Former Intercontinental Champion looking to go for a ride. No. Caught. But able to turn it around. Tommy A. Hawkins going for the pin on Lucha Rainbow. Oh, and Lucha Rainbow's gone. I didn't even see what happened there. Oh, he got hit with Raiden's lightning. Look at this. Tommy A. Hawkins has Dylan Nyrock up. Oh, massive European uppercut. And we are down to 4. Remember, Tommy A. Hawkins started this match. Raiden Hamilton tried to get out of that chamber pod. Uh-oh. Powerbomb for the assassin. 1, 2, kick out. Raiden Hamilton once again going up that pod wall. I mean the chamber wall. And Dylan Nyrock was looking for a submission, but no luck there. As Raiden Hamilton is currently still trying to kill himself. Remember, suicide is not the answer, ladies and gentlemen. Top to the chest, kick to the body. Oh, and smash him straight into that steel wall. Dylan Nyrock coming off, clubbing shot, misses. Shot to the back. Tommy A. Hawkins Irish whip into the corner. What is the assassin thinking here, and why is Eddie Knight moonwalking? And here we go. Uh-oh. Oh, top rope jawbreaker. Goes in for the cover. Raiden Hamilton heading up top rope. What is he doing here? Raiden Hamilton looking to fly 3/4 of the way across the ring to get Eddie Knight. And that one is expected. As Tommy A. Hawkins sends Dylan Nyrock out of the ring. Eddie Knight's going to take full advantage of Raiden Hamilton's mistakes here in this match. I still don't know how he won the United States title if he's jumping around like an idiot. Is he like doing the whole R-Truth gimmick where he's crazy? Oh, big shot there by Tommy A. Hawkins. He grounded Dylan Nyrock. As Raiden Hamilton has a 6-time Intercontinental Champion down, knee to the back of the skull. As Raiden now looking to head top rope. Tommy A. Hawkins hitting top rope, corkscrew moonsault. Big splash. Only one of them was able to hit, but Tommy A. Hawkins back to his feet. Raiden going after the assassin super kick. Straight into the pinfall. Can he get the 3? 1, 2, 3. And Tommy A. Hawkins going home. We are down to 3. And Raiden Hamilton is going after Dylan Nyrock. Here he goes. Raiden's lightning. And crawls into the pinfall. 1, 2, 3. Raiden Hamilton with 2 eliminations. Actually 3. It's just Tommy A. Hawkins got the one on Lucha Rainbow. But we are now down to 2. This is a dream match in every wrestling fan's mind. The veteran versus a rookie. And look at Eddie Knight. He is looking to put it all on the line. And here he goes. Big splash. Oh, and it connects off the top of the pod. He is throwing everything away for that one opportunity to become a champion again. As he nailed that splash off the top of the pod. That is damn near suicide if he missed. Raiden Hamilton dragon screw to the knee. And here he goes. Oh, massive elbow. Double leg drops to the legs of Eddie Knight, trying to cut out that power game. Eddie Knight into the corner. Setting him up. Raiden Hamilton's going to be in a little bit of trouble here as Eddie Knight looking for a super German suplex. I guess you call it a German superplex. And here he goes, kick to the body. We know what he's looking for here. The Knight Sword 2.0. There it is. And that's normally the setup for his best move, the move that has won him multiple titles. But Raiden saw it coming as Hamilton, oh, he got countered this time. Has missed a 5 stars. Look at that. Just one arm into the suplex and drop the forearm for good measures. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Almost had a shot at a title of his choice. I guess excluding the Cruiserweight and the Undisputed titles. Well, what is Eddie Knight thinking here? Not game enough to go up to that top of the pot again. Only going up to the second rope this time. Double axe handle to the back of the skull. Oh, and a knee to the back of the head. Eddie Knight once again looking for that modified Knight Sword. There he goes. And there it is. Tried to go for this before, couldn't hit it this time. If he hits it, it could be all over for Raiden Hamilton. And here we go, Eddie Knight looking for the Knight's bomb, middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3, and Eddie Knight is the winner of this Elimination Chamber. Every man, no doubt, and this match was impressive. I mean, props to Eddie Knight. He is not a high flyer, and he came off the top of that pod. Lucha Rainbow, he is not a heavyweight, and he put Tommy A. Hawkins through the side of the pod. Raiden Hamilton, high flying, not once but twice off the side of the wall of the chamber. But in the end, Mr. 5 stars, Mr. 6-time Intercontinental Champion, has a title opportunity. Question is, who is his target? Look at that, he can barely stand without clenching his ribs. And you gotta think that was because he came off the top of the pod with that cross body. It was an opportunity, and Eddie Knight earned it. You know, he'll be getting some ice and friggin' bandages later when he gets backstage. And a bottle of champagne. I wonder what would Eddie Knight drink? Would it be champagne? Would it be beer? Nah. I feel like he's a Scotch. I feel like he drinks Scotch. And here we go. Women's tag team titles on the line. And here comes the former NCW Women's Champion Cynthia Moore, officially signed another year contract. So she will be joining us for Season 3. But the question is, will the Fallen Queen be a champion going into Season 3? That is a question because she's teaming up with her friend slash rival, the woman she faced at Chaos Mania 2 for the women's title. But will their friendship last through the end of this match? And will they be able to become the women tag team champions? Also, you got to think, is Cynthia Moore going to take most of the beating in this match to make sure that Amber James makes it to her women's title match later on tonight against Ellie Hartman? Or you got to think, is there going to be a little bit of revenge on the mind of Cynthia Moore? Going to let Amber James take the beating and then give the remains to Ellie Hartman? After all, if she can't become women's champion, why should Amber James continue being women's champion? But here comes the current women's champion, the woman who defended that title, I believe, against everyone who is in this match currently, defeating Akira Valentine to win the title on her second attempt to become a two-time women's champion, and then defended the title against the mother of Russia, Selena Sokolov, at NCW Revolution, and at Chaos Mania 2 she defended it against Cynthia Moore, her tag team partner. But now she has a chance to become a double champion in the women's division. Pure title dominance. She has a lot to gain and a lot to lose in this one. Because if she suffers an injury in this tag match, she could lose that women's title later tonight against Ellie Hartman. They became #1 contenders when they defeated the Barn Twins. It was pretty much the two teams who didn't get a tag team title opportunity. But here comes the women's tag team champions, but strange, only one of them is wearing the title belt. Akira Valentine thinks that they're not going to lose the gold. She's not bringing out her title. But this is their first title defense. Look at that. Selena Sokolov, she is proud to be women's tag team champion. But Akira Valentine, I think she's got a bigger prize in mind. She wants that women's title again, championship again. Look at that. Akira Valentine, the Platinum Princess, telling Selena Sokolov to let loose and destroy. But who was it she was sending that message to? You got to think Amber James. But then again, Cynthia Moore, she is not a perfect woman in these two minds, because it's because of Cynthia Moore that these two women did not get that opportunity at Chaos Mania 2 to compete for that NCW Women's Championship. But that's what it's all about. It looks like somebody had to bring down Akira Valentine's title. Whether she liked it or not, it is on the line. But what the fuck is up with your eyes? But there is the challengers, the Fallen Queen, Cynthia Moore, and the current reigning defending NCW Women's Champion, the Dangerous Thorn, Amber James. I was going to call her Amber Rose or some shit. And introducing the champions. They are the reigning defending NCW Women Tag Team Champions, the Platinum Princess, Akira Valentine, the Mother of Russia, Selena Sokolov. They are the Beauty and the Beast. Let's see how their first title defense goes tonight. We've already seen 2 titles change hands. We've already seen the Undisputed Tag Team titles change hands. Will we see the Women's Tag Team titles change hands? We're about to find out as Cynthia Moore starts things off with her rival, Akira Valentine. The last time these two teams faced off, it was Amber James and Cynthia Moore who got the win. Next time they pick up a victory, they're gonna turn into Women Tag Team Champions. So you got to think Akira Valentine does not want that to happen. As she's going after the woman who beat him last time. And Akira Valentine going to work, slamming Cynthia Moore's head into that top turnbuckle. Oh, and down she goes. Fuck, I hate that taunt. Cynthia Moore in trouble here. Akira Valentine heading up to the second rope. And here we go. Oh, into the Hurricane Rana. There we go, sets her up, top rope, into the suplex, Falcon Arrow, and tag made. Here comes Amber James, but now she steps into the dangerous territory, because if she gets double teamed, you know Akira Valentine and Selena Sokolov, they will tear her to pieces. They will cut off that ring, they will make sure the women's champion can't tag out. And here we go, Amber James looking suplex, but no shot to her body. And Amber James looking to fight to stay out of danger. She's looking for a power bomb, but no. turned into an arm drag of sorts. And here comes the Mother of Russia, Amber James's biggest threat to date. You got to be sure of that one. As I don't think Amber James won. I think she survived when she faced off against this monster at Revolution. Selena Sokolov is just beating her down. But Amber James looking to fight back. She has become really confident since winning the Women's Championship, but now she has a tag team partner to depend on. Oh, and a big club and axe handle. And now Selena Sokolov looking for the submission, looking to break the women's champion in half. And if you think if they were able to pin the women's champion, could be a future title opportunity for whoever does get that pinfall on the women's champion who makes the tag. Cynthia Moore reached out and took it. It looks like she wants that women's title, or women's tag team title. She wants gold around her waist. As she now has the 3 clotheslines to take down Selena Sokolov. Well, look at that, the Mother of Russia back to her feet. The Beast is looking to destroy. Oh, and over the shoulder with that. Oh, not sure what she was trying there, but able to fight out of it. And here we go. Oh, into the Queen's Cutter. And now, looking for the Queen's Elbow. There it is. That could be the titles. Oh, and I think Akira Valentine is distracting the referee. But there's the count. 1. Oh, and Akira Valentine to break it up. Amber James taking out the former women's champion. Ooh, and a massive drop kick to the back of the head. I mean, Cynthia Moore nearly just won the women's tag team titles on her own. You gotta think she's the only one on that entire women's division who can out-wrestle Amber James. She just couldn't beat her on that night. Oh, and a vicious suplex by the Mother of Russia. There he goes. Looking for a Russian leg sweep. Or as Selena calls it, a Russian wipeout. And there you see the Platinum Princess making her way back to the corner. As Cynthia Moore continues to fight for her life, but no. Big arm drag there. And tag made. Here comes the women's champion, fresh from a beating. Shot to the face now, turns it around into the leg sweep and STO. She goes for the cover. 1, 2. Ooh, and Selena able to kick out. And into the corner, women's champ in trouble. Tag made. Up on the shoulder. The beautiful Beast. And that could be it. 1, 2. Oh, not sure if that was a kick out or a breakup. But either way, Amber James hung on. And Cynthia Moore is getting involved. And Amber James saving her tag team partner there. There we go. The Fisherman's Cradle suplex. Akira Valentine caught her by the leg into the half Boston Crab. Amber James is definitely being worked down here. No, I got a better name for their finishing move. Platinum Destruction. Oh, look at that. Heel hook. She gonna tap? She didn't even have it locked in properly. Oh, what is this? Oh, big facebuster. Wheelbarrow facebuster. But look at the agility, like a cat, just Straight onto her feet and straight into that Enzuigiri. And the Platinum Princess is down. And tag made, here comes Cynthia Moore. Northern Light suplex. Thought she might have been thinking something else connected to her, but no. Here we go, Irish whip into the corner. European uppercuts firing off, one after the other. That has got to be jacking the jaw of the Platinum Princess. Here we go, another one. It's a drop kick. And looking for that tag, but no. Stopped. So Kira Valentine got countered there with the fireman's carry takedown. And up on the shoulder, speaking of fireman's carry, looking for that Queen's cutter. Oh, and a vicious knee to the side of the head. Here we go, looking for a knee breaker. Oh no, what do they call it? A shin breaker, and oh no. Looks like it's gone. The live stream has gone down. Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna have to reset it. So I guess this is part 1. I was hoping that would fix it, but no.